Hey guys, welcome back to the next mini job on the Handy Tech channel. My brother has an area on the top of the retaining wall at the front of his house that he decided to use as another entertaining area. In this video, I'll show you what we came up with. After brainstorming a few ideas, my brother decided to build a ground level deck. So after making his measurements, he got straight into digging out the area. The retained area had been filled in with a sandy compound which made for easy digging. Once the whole area had been excavated, Jason used a piece of timber to screed and level the hole. After that, we used a handheld tamper to pack in the ground. The pavers next to the area had a small concrete edging to keep them from shifting. As this would end up in the way, it had to go. For this job, Jason grabbed the demolition hammer and it made quick work squaring up the edge. Unfortunately, I lost a bit of footage here, but my brother used treated pine to construct the framing required for the deck. To make sure everything was sturdy, he used a combination of screws and joist hangers to fix everything in place. We even opted for an extra 2 joists to further support the decking planks. While the outside joists are bolted to the retaining wall, we also strengthen the structure in key locations by concreting in some galvanized supports. These are all pre-made and available at my favourite store, Bunnings Warehouse, where lowest prices are just the beginning. Anyway, once the concrete had set, we were ready to begin fixing the hardwood planks. To match up with the decking at the rear of his property, Jason has continued to use batu. This is a hardwood from Indonesia that is inexpensive and known for its longevity. For the 10 metre square decking area, it cost us around $1,000. While it's not the cheapest option out there, being so close to the coast, this is the type of wood that will last us. To fix the boards in place, Jason has selected a stainless steel decking screw with a countersunk square drive head. Each hole is marked out and measured first using a square, then Jason used a punch and hammer to help centralise the drill bit. Then each hole is pre-drilled using a countersinking drill bit before the screw is finally installed. To get a uniform gap between each board, Jace has hammered in a couple of nails to butt up against the last board. This gives enough room for expansion and contraction during temperature changes. Then it was just rinse and repeat, cutting each board to length and screwing it in all the way to the end. There you have it, the ground level deck construction is complete. Next up, Jason grabbed the orbital sander to run over any burrs left from screwing in the boards. After a quick sweep and vacuum, we were ready to apply the stain. We used an oil-based Merbau stain applied with an ordinary paintbrush. This deck will require re-oiling every 6 to 12 months, depending on the amount of traffic. It doesn't take long for the oil to soak in, and as you can see, it leaves a really nice finish. Next up, Jace dug out the spaces on either side of the deck to use as garden beds. Then a quick trip to the local garden suppliers got us a load of garden soil, some plants, and a few bags of black mulch to finish it off. As we are close to the coast, Jace has opted for some hardy grasses and ferns that will stand up to the conditions while still looking the part. We prepared the garden beds by filling them in with the garden soil and spreading it out, and then after positioning the plants in our desired layout, we depotted each plant and stuck them in the ground. Then we gave the plants a good soaking with an additive called sea salt. Sea salt is a plant and seaweed based fertiliser that can be used for a wide variety of garden applications. The black mulch is spread around on top of the soil to tidy things up. With that side looking tidy, we turned our attention to the other side, and for the pièce de résistance we chose a beautiful acacia limelight tree. This tree is already a good size and was a little tough to maneuver into place. We used a box cutter to cut away the pot because it was so heavy we couldn't lift it out. And just like the other garden, we put some more grasses in place around it. For now there is a pole supporting it up the middle until it can take root. And there you have it. We're really pleased with how this turned out, and I reckon it's a great way to dress up the front of the property. We do have plans to install a balustrade in the future to make it child friendly and a little safer, but for now it's still a great place to have a beer in the sun. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time.